Hello everybody and welcome back to Mazysgarden. I have a message for you. Okay guys, so this is going to be the Aries through Virgo June predictions, what kind of energy we're moving into, what we need to either focus on or be aware of, anything like that. I'm gonna start with these Archangel Animal Oracle decks. I'm being called to start with some animals, and possibly I think I'm gonna read a few things from the book for them. I'm being called for that. Then we're gonna do some oracles and tarot and see what kind of messages, what kind of energy we got going on coming to us in June. Okay, so this is just gonna be Aries through Virgo, and then there will be a second video to this that will be Libra through Pisces. So if you have, Aries through Virgo in your chart somewhere, stay tuned. This is your video. If not, go find the part 2 to this. Okay, everybody take a big deep breath in with me, please. We're gonna ground ourselves. Take a big in through your nose. Hold it for a second. And then release it out. Okay, one more time. Big, deep breath in. And release it. Get comfortable where you are. Let's get what kind of messages, what do we need to know? Kind of a heads up for June. All right, so we're gonna start with Aries. So if you have Aries anywhere in your chart, okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, could be especially, but anywhere, and you feel like this may resonate for you, it very well could be for you. Spirit, an animal for Aries coming in June that they may need, please. Okay. Ooh, we have the rabbit. There's a rainbow on there. There's a unicorn in the sky. So there may be something about the way planets line up or the zodiac in some way. Wonder what constellation this is. There's some constellations, so that may be of relevance for you this coming month in June. Something about the constellations, about the stars. Maybe you go sightseeing or star seeing, or maybe you do that. Something along those lines. But it says recognize your significance. Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so the rabbit, Archangel Gabriel, something about the constellations or the way the planets are going to line up and how that's going to affect you, the transits. All right, so let's see what this says for the rabbit. Come on. All right. It says when you bring yourself into alignment, you emit a melodious, like a melodious tune. The wisdom of the rabbit suggests you watch your thoughts and actions. Make sure they are pure, light, and loving. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. My allergies, always from the end of May through June, are the worst. Took my allergy medication, but it's getting me. All right. Sorry, guys. The wisdom of the rabbit suggests watch your thoughts and actions. Make sure they are pure, light, and loving. Speak, hum, or sing with the intention of being in harmony with the song of earth. Know your contribution is helping the entire universe to align in divine right order. Okay, it does say something about the unicorns in here. Unicorns love pure, innocent beings. And if you hold or think about a rabbit, a glorious unicorn will shower light or blessings over you. So this is about, to me, okay. You may feel your efforts are insignificant in the vast of the universe, but they are noted and appreciated. Rabbits can be timid, right? They are very protective in nature of their young. Okay, so that also may come into significance in June, but there's something about being maybe more graceful or more soft with yourself. Okay, recognizing the innocence in yourself or others, or coming back to an innocence, or needing to like reconnect with the softness. All right, Aries, there's something about needing to reconnect with the softness of self, or sorry guys, me sneezing and now I'm like, ugh, excuse me, I don't have a tissue near me. Okay, sorry, we're gonna keep going here because I find it very, I mean, especially with Aries energy, you guys are very fiery. It does seem a little almost like a juxtaposition here of this energy. But there's, maybe that's what you need to work on. Need to work on being more soft, being more, maybe not always seeing things from, seeing things from a much more softer perspective, or a much more loving or innocent, like, this also could be something about trusting. There's something about trusting could also be going on here, because if you, rabbits, bunnies, they don't approach people, or unless you've trained it to, right, through food and stuff like that. You have to be trusted by them in order for them to approach you. And they're very timid. So I don't know if you are not trusting something. That is kind of what I'm getting. It's like you're not trusting something, but the universe wants you to, maybe you'll reignite a faith or a trust in the universe this coming month as well. They may assist you in some way with this unicorn showing up on here. And they're looking at each other. Okay. So you may get some type of universal assistance. Oh my gosh, what the heck? All right. There was that overcoming obstacles, and that tried to flip out before when I was shuffling. You may be, again, there's something that you need to be softer with yourself. You may be like overcoming some things where maybe it kept you in your masculine, or you felt like you had to be very like hard and, I don't want to say forceful, but like just rigid and tough, right? And maybe that's changing. All right, let's see. Tell me about June for Aries placements, please. Tell me about June for Aries placements, please. Unknown territory. But it says you're exactly where you need to be. And there's an owl, and then there's another kind of bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. If you guys are bird people, let me know in the comment section below. I don't know if that's like a type of finch. It says you're exactly where you need to be. So just know you need to be soft with yourself, Aries, this month. You may be, I don't know, if you're starting something new, if you're starting like a new job or something like that, be soft with yourself, all right? You don't have to, You're not going to know everything. That's what training is for. Okay, so that might be for somebody, or you're just headed into an unknown territory, but know that you're equipped for this. I'm also getting that, like, whatever this journey is, wherever you're heading yourself, you're equipped for it. So don't be so hard on yourself. Be very mindful about who you trust in the month of June as well. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Yeah, you're going through a little bit of a journey here, and I think that's why you need to be soft with yourself during this journey. You might get frustrated, and maybe that's why you're going to need to reflect and redirect your energy here. And maybe that's where this, because I'm getting like over and over again, be soft with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You don't have to beat yourself up so much. Whatever this is new territory for you. So again, maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe, you know, maybe you've moved and you're in unfamiliar places. Something along those lines. Tell me more about this for Aries, please. Tell me more about this for Aries, please. This is something you've been working on and wishing for, right? Okay. Definitely working on and wishing for. We have Hermit. So we have Virgo energy here. You may have Virgo, or maybe you have a Jupiter and Pisces. And that's very specific for somebody. You might have been doing, you know, maybe you've been doing a lot of work and you finally got to that next level, right? Or you finally got the job that you've been working towards. And now you're like, okay, now I'm here. What do I do? Right? So June may feel like a very, like, oh my God, am I ready for this? Or, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Or, oh my God, what now? Right? Be soft with yourself. Don't beat yourself up just because you don't know the next step. There's something about you're far more knowledgeable than you need to be. Yeah. Or that not that you need to be, but like you've got it. There's something about you've got it in June. You may become a little bit, there may be something to celebrate. Again, you might be starting a new job or something. Yeah, something's going on. The World card just had flipped over just there. Something, you're moving into a new cycle of things. You may have kept to yourself for a little while. That's about to change. There's some like social events or group events that may come up in June. I would say go to them. If you get invited somewhere, you should go to it. Yeah, there's like a lot of stable, grounded energy around you, even if you don't feel like there is. Again, I think you feel more out of your element than what you really are. So June, you may feel that way. But there's something that you've been working towards or wishing for coming in. There's some type of success that's going to come in. That you've been working towards. Again, have grace towards yourself. Maybe there's that level of innocence or naivety. Maybe you'll feel that way because it'll feel fresh, brand new. It'll feel like, again, you don't know what you're doing. But it's going to be good. Give me some more. Give me some more for Aries, please. Just a couple more. Yeah, playing the field. I feel like you're going to expand your friend bracket here. Yeah, there's something about expansion in your friend group, or maybe you start going out and doing things in your community more, going out to social events or group events, meeting new people. Aries, there may have also been, you may find out in June that If you, this is like a side note, this is not for everybody, but there is an air here of maybe you have found out that someone you were involved with was kind of playing the field a little bit. It could have been somebody that you were in a commitment in, but they may have had a secret something going on the side, or there's some type of secrecy within that relationship that makes it so that you are just so emotionally tapped out and done and ready to make a change. You may see the final shift in that area in June. That's for some of you, okay? All right. So that's for Aries. We're keeping these really short, guys. I'm not doing too much. I got some other types of videos working. I don't know exactly how I want to do them yet, but it's coming. It's a-coming. I'm doing a lot behind the scenes, guys. Have patience with me. I'm only one person. And my energy levels be all over the place lately, so just bear with me while I go through this transition in my life. Okay. So, if someone would be so kind as to, because I forgot to put paper and a pen here, be so kind as to timestamp for me. We're doing Taurus at 16:45. Taurus starts at 16:45. 16 minutes 45. Okay. Spirit, an animal for Taurus for the month of June. For Taurus for the month of June, please. Taurus for the month of June. Oh. Okay. We have snake. So someone maybe, oh, and by the way, for Aries, I'm sorry, pause. Year of the rabbit. I don't know why I didn't think of that, because I'm thinking of it now. Year of the snake, Chinese zodiac, may be of significance to you. That looks like Neptune to me. So I don't know if Neptune or like a cobra, because there's 3 different types of snakes on here. It says live according to your divine essence, and the elemental kingdom is showing up here, which to me, this also looks kind of like a trident. I think this is Neptune. That's the Neptune symbol, I'm pretty sure. So something about Neptune, okay, which I believe rules Pisces as well. So you may have Pisces placements, Taurus, or just you have a connection to Neptune in some way. Maybe your Neptune's in Taurus, something along those lines, right? So it could be anything of that. Let's see what snake says. To me, that talks about transformation, talks about taking action and being really discerning about what it is that you're doing. It says live according to your divine essence. So like, are you really tapped in to your divine essence? Do you really know what you're meant to be doing here? But let's just see. Oh, wow. It does say it is Neptune. It literally said, okay, snakes are ruled by Neptune, which is crazy. Snakes are messengers who bring warnings and remind you to look beyond the outer appearance of something or someone around you. Often they bear the good news that change or transformation is on its way. You're asked to be very aware today. The snake card is bringing you a message that something is about to happen. Are you ready to burst out of your skin and expand in your life? Is it time to plan a holiday or move house? Is an opportunity going to be presented to you? On the other hand, this card may be offering you a warning. Can you trust the people around you? Look beyond the surface and listen to your gut instinct. So this is about listening to yourself, right? Your divine essence, listening to your intuition. Are the people around you good, or would they bite the hand that feeds them? Remember to call on snake magic if you feel you need protection, and know this will keep you safe. Your guidance is to be ready for any eventuality. Tune into the wisdom of the universe that is available to you now. They want you to get, there's something about like getting real close, because right, the snakes, they don't have legs, so they're real close to the ground. So this get really grounded. You may have to like really ground yourself in the month of June here, because there may be some type of change that's happening within your life that because also Neptune talks about fantasies, so you're gonna have to like really be discerning between your fantasy and what is actually happening in reality, is also what I'm getting in June. You're gonna have to really ground yourself so that you know which way to move, so you can tell who's really there to help you and who's out to just cash in or bring you down in any way. June's really going to heighten that for you. Yeah, view from above. Get the bigger picture. For Taurus, please. For Taurus. Grace and gratitude. View from above and grace and gratitude. You may have Aries placements because of the grace thing, and I was really talking about grace a lot with the Aries placements. This feels like to me being grateful for what you have while this change is happening. You may feel a little unstable in June because these are in hot air balloons. You may feel a little unstable in June. Grounding yourself is, again, going to be really big. And being grateful for all the things that you're going through. There may be something that you're going through that's a learning lesson, or it's teaching you something, or it's really showing you what you've got and like who you are, and what you're made of. Be thankful for those moments, because the universe will support you more. Yeah, you are going. Yeah, you definitely are going to need to ground yourself, because you feel this change. I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's not that it's I don't think at first it feels welcoming, whatever this change is, Taurus. And that's why you need to see the bigger picture and how this is going to work out long term, or you know what I mean? And maybe that's why you need to ground yourself, because it feels like, yeah, you need to see the bigger picture. It literally, view from above, and then King of Wands out here, and one of the things is big picture. You may need to come out of your own mental imprisonment and take action towards something this June. Yeah. There's something about, like I said, fantasy. Neptune rules like illusions and fantasy and that stuff. You may be just having, there might be something where your head was in the clouds and you're getting snapped back to reality, and you're really going to need to ground yourself. This may really test, whatever this is in June, this may really test what you're made of. May put you on a new path, searching for your purpose. Or, yeah, there may be some type of change where like you thought you were meant to be in one place, and by the end of June, things completely change. And now, either that, or you recognize that you're not actually trapped wherever you are, and that you can get yourself out of it. You have to take action. You have to pull yourself out. You have to kind of see the bigger picture here. Tell me more. Yeah. You may also be really attractive in the month of June. Whatever's going on, you may get asked out, or maybe if you're involved, you guys are taking it to the next step, and maybe that's what feels so out of whack for you. I don't know. Whatever it is, you need to take action towards it, because it's like you're meant to be, the way that this feels is you're meant to be really good at something. You're meant to be kind of showing off in something or confident in something, and it feels like maybe you aren't confident in it. And in June, at some point, I think it shifts. Or you're learning to ground yourself and starting to see your perspective shifts. Taurus, if you may meet a soulmate in June as well while you're traveling. There may be travel involved here. Yeah, and you're going to need to take a chance. You need to see the bigger picture. Have intention for positive outcome. Or you may, if it's not somebody, you may come across your soul purpose this month. If you've been searching for your purpose, you may it may start to form, or you may start seeing the formation of it in June. Yeah, someone sees you very highly, Taurus. Someone sees you highly. If you're in a relationship, your partner really loves you and would want to take it to the next step of commitment, if possible. I don't know if you feel the same in that, but you need to kind of get yourself grounded and make a decision on where your life's going to go, and have some gratitude for where you are now and what you have. June's going to be very pivotal. There's some type of transformation taking place for you, Taurus. Okay. We are moving on. Gemini. So Gemini is 28, let's just say 2810. Gemini starts 2810. Spirit. 2810, please. Or, I'm sorry. Spirit, Gemini. Gemini, please. For Gemini, for the month of June. Gemini for the month of June. What is going on here? Gemini for the month of June, Spirit, please. Okay. Ooh, Gemini. We have the pig with the blue rose. It says maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Archangels Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. Or Uriel. Uriel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This card tells you it's a time to remember how special you are. Your soul had to be at least 7th dimensional to be allowed to incarnate on Earth. And like most beings, you stepped down into a body. Much of your knowledge and wisdom was lost to you. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day on the gifts, talents, and wisdom held in your soul. Then ask for them to be made available for you for your highest good. Visualize the blue rose in your heart and let the healing from the Pleiades pour through you, raising the frequency of your surroundings and touching the people with love. This will help you maintain a sense of self-worth and your true value. You're reminded that many angels are surrounding you and some of the magnificent archangels are working with you. So I don't know if you've been feeling down on yourself or not really feeling like, just like really good about yourself. June is going to help you reinstate your self-esteem, your self-worth. Maybe that needs to be reevaluated here in June. Where have you been selling yourself short? I just heard. Gemini, like where in your worth? Wandering path, enjoy the journey. So maybe, okay. I don't know if you've been feeling like you're lacking direction or you're, and it's hitting your self-esteem, like wherever you are, maybe you feel like you should have been further along by now, or, whatever that is. You're right where you're meant to be at this time, and you're still worthy, even if you're not maybe acting in your purpose or have found something that you feel very passionate about. That's okay. It's okay. There's a fox on here. So fox spirit is also showing itself. That's like curiosity, clever, wit. And I know Geminis really can be very witty. Gemini rules the third house, which is the mind, communication, wit, cleverness. Okay, grace and gratitude again. But we also have reaching your destination. By the end of June, you may feel a little bit better about like where you are and what you're doing, okay? There's a call for you to just enjoy kind of where you are in this moment, and kind of be grateful for all that you have and like what's around you in this moment, because your destination is not too far off, even if it doesn't feel that way. Yeah, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Even if it doesn't quite feel like either you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're on the right, it's like you're moving in the right direction, or you're on the right path, and you will reach your destination. You will find something that makes you fulfilled and happy. They just want you to start feeling grateful and happy now, because you have a lot in your life. What it feels like is like you have a lot in your life to be really proud and grateful and thankful for. And you're like far better off than either you think that you are, or that like some people are maybe around you. Yeah, your cleverness is going to come to the forefront in June. There's something you're going to have to be very either clever or witty about, resourceful. Gemini, there may be something that happens in June that exposes a lot of people that may not be the best for you. You may start seeing people for who they truly are, or the true nature of why they're in your life or why they want to be connected to you. Some of it may be a little shocking. Or maybe it's people you never would have expected that you find, or like would have thought. But there's definitely, and so if you come about this, and maybe that's why you need to remember your self-esteem and your self-worth in the month of June, and that's why it's such a huge prevalent theme coming about June, because you may find out that there are some people that have been lying to you or doing some stuff behind your back, that's been creating a lot of conflict, competition, tension, arguments. There may be a lot of gossip or people talking about you behind your back. There's a lot of sneakiness going on. There's something going on, and you have to remember, like, to me, it feels like you have to remember what you're worth so that you can cut out. Here's Queen of Swords, which is Gemini energy, okay? So you can literally cut out the bullshit so that you can see it for what it is and not get swept up in like the emotional upheaval that it could bring, or swept up in the drama or conflict or some type of chaos it may bring, so that you can kind of rise above that. They really want you to see this from a more rational, it's like when you know your self-worth and you know, like, and you have confidence and you have a self-esteem, someone plays you the first time, or you see some behavior or characteristics that doesn't align with you, you are able to control your emotional output on that. And make the decisions, make rational decisions to maybe cut some people off or end things, even if it's very unexpected, without like having such an emotional reaction to it. It's like you're able to, even if it does hurt and it is painful, you know that it's for your betterment. Obviously, this is being shown for a reason. There's somebody that has been lying. They may be giving to other people. They're gossiping. They're sharing information about you, possibly, that you definitely would be shocked, or it's very unexpected that this person is doing this to you. And this may come about in June. And the reason why is it's because it's helping you reach your destination. Whoever this person is, or whatever this situation is not meant to be in your life. So if this is a job, maybe they're not paying you appropriately, or there's something going on with the money, and it's causing like the competition, like you're being undermined, or someone's stealing work from you, or you're being underpaid purposely, like you're not getting whatever this is, and it's like other people have help, you don't, or someone's out to get you. It's something along those lines, or they want to create some type of confusion or make you look dumb in some type of way. You're going to rise above this. And remember, you're worth much more, because this is like shifting you onto your path. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, it's shifting you onto your path. So whatever this ends up being, okay, because I see multiple different things. This could be people in your life. If this is a lover, you know, they're lying to you and giving to other people. They may be giving money or out, you know, I don't know. There's some shady stuff going on with money, or someone's helping someone else and you don't know about it, or there's just some kind of secrecy there, or they're just giving to other people. They're trying to create a lot of like illusions, but you're going to see through it. You're going to see through it. And it is going to be a little unexpected. Yeah, but I think you're going to be able to... Like I said, you might get hurt by it, but you adapt quickly. You're not going to sit in this energy for very long. And I think it's because you're going to recognize and realize this came up, obviously, because there's a major shift going on in my life, and this person's not meant to come. Whoever this was, or whatever this is, feels like there's an agenda here. For the reason why, the reason why they're in your life, to either like use you, they're trying to seduce you or entice you for some type of reason. Yeah. They would probably string you along. If this is somebody that you've been dating, maybe they're in it for the money and they like to take your money, and they may lie to you about what they do with the money, or, you know, or if you're, some shifty shady shit's gonna come up in June for you, Gemini, and you're going to realize who's really there for you and who's not there for you. And they want you to see this from a higher perspective. They want you to see this from this is realigning you to get to your destination. Whatever you've been asking for recently, they're trying to help do that. And sometimes what we don't realize is when we're asking for certain things, the universe has to change things in our life in order for us to get there. Some things have to change. Some things have to fall away or shift in some manner. And that's kind of what's going on here. Okay? And they just want you to remember that your worth. Remember your worth through this. Okay? Because you're worth more than whatever that bullshit was. I could tell you that much. Okay? All right. We're moving on. Gemini, if you want like a personal reading, please hit me up, because that was a little much. But I ain't gonna lie about the energies that I see. All right, Gemini, so now we're on Cancer. 41, let's say 4130. Cancer, 4130. $41.30 for Cancer, please. All right, so this is Cancer's June, please. Wow, already right out there. This is hilarious to me. Listen. Okay, side note, personal life side note. One of my sisters is a Cancer sun, okay? She's had the most unfortunate luck with deer, and she absolutely cannot stand cats. Deer's what popped out, and cat is at the bottom of the deck. So Kelly, if you are watching, I love you, and I find that to be hilarious and ironic. And Cancers, it's June, your birthday month, so happy birthday, Cancers. Oh, and I should have said happy birthday, Geminis. I'm so sorry. Geminis, happy birthday. Cancers, happy birthday. Whenever you guys are watching this, it could be either or of your seasons. So there's that. Oh, my sister, that's hilarious. Okay. All right, so deer, it says trust in the support of the universe. Okay, Archangels Michael and Faith. Like their third eyes are lit up. Their heart chakras, or it could be their solar plexus chakras are lit up. This is really trusting. This is trusting and having faith. There's something about faith here. Let's see what deer means for Cancers for June. Yeah, they learn and teach about trust. The Deer card is reminding you to trust the universe, to look after and support you, to trust your own deepest intuition, and then follow its guidance. Deer brings you a message of balance and equilibrium, for you are guided to employ your psychic knowing while maintaining your dignity and divine magnificence. If you are reading this in the spring, expect renewal of hopes, confidence, and a new direction. Perfect. We're like heading into the end of spring into summer. So absolutely right now, there is a renewal of hope, confidence, and a new direction coming to you in June, guys. You heard it straight from this book. I can't even make it up. This says if it's in autumn, I'm not going to read that because it's not prevalent to us, okay? If you are asked to look out for and help those weaker than yourself, and Archangel Michael will assist you in this task. He invites you to remember that we are all one, and in helping another, you can promote your spiritual growth and ultimately of the planet. I know deers are very spiritual. I know when deer show themselves, because again, this is an animal that's a little bit more timid, because where I live, they hunt deer a lot. You need to build up trust when it comes especially the deer, they can be very protective and aggressive of their territory and their young. Especially the men. So go look up more significances around deer, please. Like I always say, research, research, research. All right, Cancers, more for June. What's going on in June for Cancer? More for June. What's going on June for Cancer, please? What is this? In the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Okay, looks like June may really, you may be able to find your comfort level. The cat at the bottom for that says be relaxed and independent. So again, things may just be, I don't want to speak too soon, but things may be just in a really good flow for you. June may be a good, calm, comforting month. It doesn't seem like there's too much turbulence. Yeah, look, uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. There's a dragon. So dragon maybe. I don't know if like the year of the dragon, which is this year, mind you. But you may have a Chinese zodiac dragon as well. This feels great. June, you may really be bopping, moving, grooving, flowing. Things may really work out. If there's any kind of business endeavors, they're going to work out really well. In June, you're going to see a good steady flow of income is what I just heard. Ooh, okay. Cancers, this is a great time for you. Your season is about to be beautiful. I have the Lovers and Justice. Okay? Because of the decisions that you've made, because of the balance that you've created in your life, because of the way that you pour into others and collaborate, there's an air of a lot of balance that's happening in your life. This is because you worked hard. These are like you're going to, I know like, autumn's usually like our harvest time, right? Where you reap what you sow, but this feels like you've been working for quite some time and you're really going to be reaping what you sow. You're going to see some form of abundance here in June. In June, there is a decision that comes up that leads you to a lot of balance. It leads you to a lot of good karma. You seem like this is like giving a very like responsible person. You've been working hard. Tell me more about this. Oh. Hold up. Yeah. King of Wands, you may have Aries, Leo, Sag placements. You may have a Venus and Aquarius or Gemini, Libra placements in your chart. Cancer may or may not, doesn't really matter. But anything that where there may have been any kind of like internal conflict or any kind of disputes or arguments externally, all of that is balanced out. So if you've had like a kind of a hard time with somebody recently, or you just went through kind of a rough patch, it's going to even itself out. It's not as detrimental as maybe it first had seemed, or like you may also be very intimidating in the month of June. People may be very like attracted but intimidated by you. Yeah. attracted and intimidated is no joke. If you've been saving, if you've been saving to set down some type of foundation, either buying a home or some type of just stability, your efforts are going to be rewarded. There's some type of breakthrough that happens, or you find some type of program that you qualify for. I also heard, yeah, you saving money was the best thing that you could have did for yourself if that's what you've been doing. Or continue to keep saving. Like, whatever you've been doing, it's working, and you're gonna see some type of breakthrough in this abundance in June. I'm telling you, the work you've been putting in, it's about to really pay off in a big way. You may have to make a big decision, to take a leap of faith, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you something. There's something that it's like, you know what's right, or you have either a high integrity about yourself, or you just really listen to your intuition well. And like, not only do it's like you've also tested it and it's always worked out. So listening to yourself, having a vision and sticking to this vision and like putting 10 toes down is working out for you. And you're going to start reaping the benefits of that. You may be meeting new people in the month of June. You may come across a new friend group or network in some way. And you may have to like meet up with people and talk and converse, or like go back and forth with people in some way. What else? Yeah, you may, if you're single, you may be approached. And asked out, or somebody that's already a friend, like an established friend, may make a bold move and ask you out. This month, Cancer, you may take some serious steps to either getting back out there in some way, or making like major steps towards something that you've been trying to build and have longevity in. You may make plans with some more friends to do things together as well. You may meet someone where you end up having a solid friendship. Yeah. And things are about to really transform in your life. You've already gone through. So with the Phoenix, right? It talks about the Phoenix grows, and then it can't no more. It combusts, right? It goes through the burning process, turns to ash, and then is reborn and goes back through the growing process. To me, it feels like you're in that growth process where you're about to get the abundance. Like, you've done the combustion and the regrowing, and you're about to reap the rewards of this. Your mind may change about some friendships as well, especially if there's been some arguments or disputes. There's something there that shifts and changes as well. And balance. You may get an apology from a friend if you guys have been in arguments, and it may shift and change the relationship a little bit, whether that's good or bad. But whatever you do, you feel like it's the best thing for you, and the universe agrees with you, Cancer. Okay. That's what I'm getting. You're about to reap some rewards here. I'd like to hear about that. Comment, come back to this. Let me know what that is, because it feels like you've been working very hard, and you're about to, in June, you're about to see a lot of that hard work pay off. And that's beautiful. I love that for you guys. All right. We're moving on to Leos. All right, so Leo, 5450, we'll say 5450 for Leos. Oh, that came out really fast. Okay. Leo, I barely even got, like, you were ready. Who's been sitting here waiting for Leos? Been waiting for this. You could have forwarded to it, all right? All right. But it's the rat. But it says, be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Archangels Gabriel and Zadkiel. And it's all like wrapped up, cozy. Doesn't look mean or nasty. So let's see what the rat. You little rats. Let's see, Leo. Rat. So the rat card reminds you that when you are acting with the best and noblest intentions, you may still be misunderstood. In extreme cases, you may even be persecuted. There will always be those who want to put out the light of the others. Your guidance is to let no one diminish you. Instead, remain true to your purpose and hold your vision like a bright flame. Do your best at all times, only to take on that which you can handle. Check internally that you are taking responsibility for your actions, and then relax and know that your life mission will eventually be recognized and you will receive your just reward. So this feels like maybe you've recently done something, or you're the type to do what it is that you want, and you know that it's right for you, but people misunderstand you. Maybe you'll be put under the microscope in the month of June in some way, and you are going to need to be not bothered, Leo. There's something about not needing to, don't let it bother you. So I don't know if you're going to be gossiped about a lot in June, or talked about a lot, or something that you do kind of ruffles some feathers. And if you know that you're not out there hurting anybody and it's the right thing to do and it's what's like you're meant to be doing, then it's not, you know, it's not for anybody else, and it's not for anybody else to say whether it's right or wrong for you in your life. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see. More for the month of June for Leos, please. More for the month of June for Leos, please. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. That's what I'm saying. Like, the ones that truly support you will understand your decisions. Peacocks are here. They may be relevant for you. They talk about abundance. There's a rainbow. If you know something's right for you and you know that you're doing it with high integrity, whatever, the real support will be there. You'll know who, I feel like in June, you're going to know who really supports you and who doesn't. We have unknown territory, which was, it was either Aries or Taurus. I can't remember now. Aries, maybe? But it says you're exactly where you need to be. So if you make a decision, or you have made a decision and people don't understand it and they just don't get it. Yeah, look, wise leader. They just don't get it. It's because they're not meant to get it. They're not meant, you know, you're forging either a new path or a new way of things, or you're going after something that you know within you is what is meant for you. Valiant courage. You're meant to take lead and take action in your own life, and not everybody is going to understand that, and not everybody needs to understand that, and that's okay. And you need to keep moving forward even if you don't feel supported, because the people that are going to support you, you will find in this journey. You will find your supporters. They're there. You just need to keep moving forward and know. Like Leo's, right? Strength card. And the sun, you shine bright and you have the courage to do so. All right. So if we're going to talk about tarot cards, right? Your purpose is not everybody else's purpose. That's kind of what I'm getting. Your purpose is not everybody else's purpose. You may also have owl or whatever this, I think it's Aries. You may have Aries placements, but whatever this little bird is too. I don't know if it's some type of finch. I don't know if I got bird people in here that know birds. Like, I know some birds, but when we get into like the specifics of the little ones, there's only so many few that I know. All right. Spirit, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this for the month of June for Leos. Month of June for Leos. Tell me more about this, please. There's something that's been going on. I don't know if you've been having a really hard time making, Leo, I don't know whatever decision that you need to make in June and following your heart, following what you know is meant for you and right for you. This feels like a really big burden. It feels like you're really anxious about it. You don't know how this is going to work out. You don't know where you're going to get the support from. You got a lot of fear going on here that's weighing you down. You might have Mars and Gemini, Saturn and Sagittarius, or Pisces placements. But you're allowing fear to really like hold you down and weigh you down. But it's on your heart for a reason. So in June, I think you're going to go through a lot of fear, and you need to follow your passions. You need to move forward and follow you might be a hopeless romantic who's driven by your heart, inspired by beauty and creativity, and there's something that you absolutely love doing and you want to go do it, or there's someone that you absolutely love and you want to be with this person, but you just don't know how this is, especially with the unknown territory. It's like you don't know how to do this. You're scared. You're afraid to move forward. You're letting fear get the best of you. You don't know how this is going to work out. You need to have faith. You need to have faith, because the moment that you move forward, success. The moment that you take action and step forward and go after what it is that is your heart's desire, and this doesn't necessarily have to be just romantic, right? Heart's desire could be in something that you love to do. Whatever, however that resonates, guys. You need to get over the fear. June's about getting over the fear and knowing that, again, if you feel like you're doing it for all the right reasons, then it's meant for you. Yeah. Listen, any kind of rejection that you've had or failures in the past, that's kind of over with. Those were learning lessons. So from here moving out, I'm telling you, you're going to have a sense of belonging. You're going to feel successful, at harmony, fulfilled. This may be a major milestone for you, and you need to, the way that I just saw it was like, giddy up, like you're on a horse, like let's go. You need to like hightail it. Let's, like, you're letting your fears, it's like you don't know how you're going to be supported, but there's support out there for you. I don't know that you're seeing it because you're letting your fear get the best of you. Anything else for this? You need to overcome this fear. Yeah, because things are changing. When these two cards come out here, this is like a purpose. And it's meant to be successful. It's meant to bring great change into your life. It's fate. It's, bringing luck back into, I'm telling you, you're going to feel really, once you get over this fear, you're going to feel really fortunate. Some unexpected events happen that I think shift everything for you. And you have to let your curiosity kind of like help move you forward here, Leo, and not care what other people are saying, or if they don't get it, or they say that you're moving dumb and they're placing doubts into your head, or you feel a sense of duty and to something and it's not where your heart lies. You need to go where you feel love. Yeah, especially if this has to do with some soulmates. I got soulmates here. You're going to come into a time where you're going to find your people. You're going to find your soul tribe. You're going to find your friendship soulmates. This doesn't necessarily mean just lovers, okay? It's an agreement. It's a soul connection. It's a, you may have a soul contract with someone to maybe go into business with them, or you may have a soul contract with someone to maybe, have a relationship with them, however that resonates. But it's like you're afraid and you're holding yourself back out of not knowing how it's going to work out, and you need to have the courage to just move forward and communicate. Yeah, this is definitely something where you may not be with this person, or you may not have found this yet, and you yearn for a sense of family, a sense of belonging. You may, and you're really unsure how any of that's going to come about. If you're ever going to find it. Yeah, but you do. And they're soul connections. They have love for you, unconditional love for you. These are friendships that last a lifetime. These are connections, and even if it's a business connection, it's something where you guys will respect and have integrity, and like maybe even be in partnership for a lifetime. There's a sense of commitment. Look at that with the document at the bottom of it. Yeah, there's some type of soul contract coming in, whether this is in business, personal, whatever. You need to go, Leo, you need to go after what it is that you need to take a chance. Yeah, Hand of Cards at the bottom of the deck, you need to take a chance. And shift your perspective. Stop seeing it out of the lens of fear and, oh my God, what if this doesn't work out? But what if it does? You have a greater chance of it working out than not. Need to get over your ego and being afraid to fail, and listening to your ego and being afraid to be vulnerable and putting yourself out there. Especially like even in business, there's an air of vulnerability of putting your work out there. Okay. Or if you're creative or whatever, just putting anything that's a love project or that you put your heart and soul into, you have to have a bit of vulnerability to put yourself out there. And that's what June is calling for. All right, Leo. You need to put yourself out there and move to where your heart's at, because, where you're at right now, and people may not understand, and that's okay. Again, they may not understand it, but they're not supposed to. It's not for them. It's for you and what makes sense to you and where you're meant to be in your life. Okay? Okay. We're moving on to Virgo. Okay. All right, Virgos. We're starting at, let's say, 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 10 seconds. 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 10 seconds. Which, not so bad that I was able to get through 6 of you guys. And it's just a little over an hour. Because I kept wanting to talk. And I'm sure there's some shorter than, I'm just letting the messages come out the way that they need to. All right, for Virgo, for the month of June, please. I heard Your Honor. So maybe you guys have something to do with court going on, Virgo, in the month of June. We have Sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Hope. Especially if you have court, you might have to cooperate with somebody. You might have to negotiate. All right, so let's see what this says. Archangel Hope touches people with optimism and helps them to keep their spirits high so they can aspire to achieve their full potential. Your guidance today is to cooperate with others. Realize that together you can accomplish greater things than if you work alone. Your aspirations can be more easily be fulfilled if you act from the heart and the right brain, which is the right side of your brain. which is the more emotional side of things. Left is more analytical and your problem solving, as where your right is more emotional, you're like more intuitive, creative side of things. So open your heart today and listen to your inner wisdom. Visualize your goal and being achieved with love, happiness, and joy. Whether it is acting in harmony with your family or friends or working as a team with your colleagues, the outcome will be satisfying for you. Be kind, calm, and centered. Of course, this would happen right now. I was almost there, guys. Oh, they're like right there. All right, anyway. It is through sacrificing self and personal ambition that everyone will win and a flame of hope will ignite within you. So if you're in collaboration with people or you have to work together, you may have to listen, Virgos, I love you, but you kind of have a know-it-all. I'm right. I'm always right. I know the best way. You're very analytical. And because you're so detail-oriented, typically you do know a great way to do things. You do know and put a lot of detail and effort into learning the right way, but you're going to have to be open to other people's way of doing things in the month of June. You're going to have to really be okay with collaborating and maybe not being always right, or your way being the best way on how to achieve something. I have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. You may also, if you have children, you may need to connect with your children more in the month of June, or go out and just play or connect with your inner child more in the month of June, Virgo. Okay. May need to be, sheep always, they're looked at as very soft and tender, and needing to be protected and vulnerable. So that may also be a theme for June for you, is that you need to be a little bit more vulnerable. It says ascending the mountain, keep going. Don't let you not, again, if you're not getting your way, or the way that you wanted to do something isn't working, they don't want you to get discouraged. Yeah, again, unknown territory, which has been a theme throughout you guys. A lot of you guys have gotten this. I'm not going to take it, but again, it feels like you may not be in your element, or you may feel a little like you don't have the full control, or you need to relinquish control a little bit and kind of allow others to take lead in the month of June. And you kind of have to allow that to happen. That's what I'm getting here. Maybe you need to mow your grass in the month of June. And it's Thursday. We used to have it used to be every Monday. Okay? They used to do it every Monday. For years, it was every Monday. And now it's whenever they decide to show up. Crazy. But anyway, yeah, don't get discouraged. There may be a need to remember why you're doing what you're doing in the month of June as well. I just got that. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But if the Knight of Swords reminds me of Virgo energy, right? Intellectual, but a perfectionist, but ambitious. That is your energy if there ever was one. Don't let your determination and ambition get the best of you in needing to be always right, or the best one, or on top, because this is really calling for you to work with others and find the more, feels like the more fun things to do. Maybe not everything has to be about work as well, and maybe you need to, or not everything has to be lucrative. You're allowed to have hobbies that interest you, or maybe you find a hobby that interests you, and it's just a hobby. It's just something that you like to do. Okay? There may be a need to ask more questions in the month of June as well, to get the information that you need. Don't be afraid to ask direct questions and be curious, and actually, you know, there may be like some form of debate that you have with someone, again, and that's maybe why the collaboration. So, you know, if you're in a business partnership or even just your partner in life, and there's something going on, you have to kind of, guys, got to go back and forth. You're going to have to talk and communicate, and don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to allow them to lead sometimes. Yeah. This is going to help you move into a new level with yourself in the month of June. There may be some planning that needs to happen, or like a reevaluation of how things are going, or, you know, if this is like within a household, this is like maybe going over who does what in the house and like redelegating it, and maybe relinquishing some control of some things and letting someone take the lead in something. That could be also prevalent in the month of June. Yeah. If there were harsh words, or if there was like a very direct communication, or there's been some tenseness, maybe because you felt like you've needed to be right, or however the situation, there may be an error of reconciling that, coming up with a creative solution to the problem where everybody benefits, and, you know, there's apologies, or somebody starts taking accountability for their behavior, and there's just balance is restored within a situation. Okay. Yeah, because there's new perspectives. You're being able to see things differently. You're being able to see things, or maybe you've had time to contemplate and see all sides of the situation, and you're needing to maybe sacrifice your ego a little bit. Maybe you're the one that needs to say you're sorry. So you may be offering some type of olive branch, or coming in, or, you know, go in with some kind of communication to yeah, because there's something where there's something going on with a partnership or a collaboration where there was something that was making very tense, or there was a pattern within this partnership that kind of needs to be readjusted. Somebody, and it feels like you kind of need to relinquish control a little bit, or this know-it-all attitude, or feeling like it's your way or the highway, and maybe apologize to your partner in some way so that you guys can reestablish this team that you guys once had. Or, you know, you come to the conclusion that that maybe breaking up, or you know what I mean, that like going their separate ways, but it's coming to a conclusion where it it calls a reckoning on the situation, and it balances it back out. Okay, there is a cause and effect here, so there's some type of honesty that needs to be had between two people, some type of communication, so that you can either get back on the same page, or just get on an understanding of each other. Maybe you're wanting to fix something with somebody that you were in a relationship with, because you don't want to have to go out and meet new people or open yourself up to other things, and you just kind of want to have you know, you want to like fix or have, yeah, this is about like fixing something, reconciling with something, needing to admit where you've been wrong, and like needing to apologize because you see things differently now. Maybe something where you have sabotaged it with the way that you communicate, with your mouth, with being a little bit too harsh or too much of a perfectionist, and needing to go in and fix things because it was breaking it down. And change and ready to make a change so that a cycle or a pattern stops and the balance is restored. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. It's definitely what I'm getting. Okay, Virgo, so whatever you've done to piss somebody off and you don't think you're wrong, I think that you need to look at the situation a little bit more differently and see where maybe you played the part. Take accountability where you played the part. So in June, you may take more accountability, and you may be able, because you start seeing the other side of it, you are able to bridge a gap, offer an olive branch, apologize, get things kind of back to an equilibrium again. Okay? All right, that's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. I love you guys so very much. If you guys made it this far and you stuck with me the entire time, I love you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all of the things, follow, you know, everything. There will not be an extended to this. I am going to do some other videos with extendeds, and you know, so if you want to come check out Patreon, they get their own videos as well, and they get first peeks of everything. So come on over if you'd like. Otherwise, I will see you guys soon. I love you. Bye.